This is JG, always on topics. So we're doing a video talking about Juju Watkins. You know, I meant to talk about it yesterday. Uh, Fell off, lost track of time, didn't get home. You know, soon enough to do it. I was tired by the time I got there. The bus riding can be long as hell. Um, so I'm here to talk about her injury. As you guys know that Juju is out for the rest of the season due to the torn ACL that she suffered. We saw her crying in pain, holding her leg like serious type of like injury. Like she was holding her leg to a point that she was in excruciating pain. So when I saw that, I was like, oh shoot, I already know this ain't gonna end well for USC. But that doesn't mean USC is gonna like fall easily. They have a strong team. They showed they could step up. When she got hurt. But the point is, watching her get hurt, you know, just tore us up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sending their praise to her. You know, wishing her a speedy recovery. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. Don't do like these other fools talking about, oh, she's faking her injury. Oh, injuries happen. Or, saying ignorant stuff. People don't take injuries seriously anymore. And you know what I'm saying? It just shows the lack of heart that they have in that system. You know, being hateful, being disrespectful. Like it's like you don't. There is no way you are that hateful that you have to like either assume that she faking her injury or be be like, you know, what about this player? Let's go to another topic. No, I want my focus on Juju. What I'm saying? I want to make sure, I want to see the update. Is she going to be okay? Will she be able to perform next year? That's all I care about. Now that's a possibility. She's still young. She's 19. She's still developing. So that ACL injury, it ain't gonna be much of an impact on her because she still got a lot of developing to do. So her ACL injury won't slow her down that fast. But I do wanna send my prayers out as well to her because no player should have to go through that. I know injuries are part of sports, but it's so hard to like to deal with. Her fans, family, they're devastated about this, and so am I. What I'm saying? I usually show clips of it, but I thought about it, and I'm like, nah, no, we already seen enough of her crying when she was holding her leg. I don't think y'all need to see that footage. I'm just here to bring my input, bring my 2 cents in about it. You know what I'm saying? Hoping her for the most speediest recovery, ever. We love Juju. You know, she's the face of college basketball. She's soon to be the face of the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, she'll have like a new coach that can, teach, help her through her game. Not shoot too nervous, not trying to overdo it. Play the game with precision and calm. I She's a sophomore, so I don't expect for her to just speed up that fast. I'm expecting more efficiency for her from her next year. I think efficiency will better make her even more better overall. You know, she's gonna learn other fundamentals of the game. She's gonna learn how to you know build up accuracy in her shots and build more calm and poise on her jump shots, the proper technique. She got it already. She just need a coach that's gonna teach her to put the ball through the hole without rushing it. Because I think that's what I kind of noticed. Rushing her shots. You know what I'm saying? And kind of try to find a way how to like drive through the players and get to lay the ball in more. Once she gets that down, she's gonna be fine. her defense is good. Like her defense is like a-okay. But I know once a good defensive coach, get a hold of her, sure defense gonna be a light. So she's gonna be good overall, offense and defense. You know, we are wishing you a speedy recovery, Juju Watkins. You know, get well soon. Take it easy. You proved yourself. You became a National Player of the Year. So we're proud of you. And you know what I'm saying? USC, you know, do this for Juju. I'm JG, always on topics. Thank you for your time. Leave a comment, share your thoughts. Peace.